place. But one big name from down under that really had a very enjoyable time in Barcelona and enjoyed the heat as well was Lorraine Moller.
One of the great Olympic marathons, made especially so by the epic struggle between these two. Lorraine Moller, only the third New Zealand woman to win a medal in track and field at the Olympic Games. She's familiar with the track. That's where her career started in 1974 at the Commonwealth Games in the 800 metres. And now, 18 years later, she takes a bronze medal in the marathon.
And in 1993, she's still running well. She's here at the Smokefree Track Series for 1993 here in Christchurch tonight. We'll be catching up with her on the track in the 3,000 metres in just a little. Now we go to the women's 3,000 metres. 7.5 laps of the track. Included in the field is Lorraine Moller.
Well, it's a short day at the office for Lorraine Moller, chopping down from the traditional marathon distance to just 3,000 metres tonight. But she's using this race to taper for a big marathon she'll be running in Japan at the end of the month. There she is, the Olympic bronze medalist, one of the 10 starters in the women's 10,000 metres, which includes Sammy Gdowski from the USA and a number of well-known New Zealand runners from distances literally from 1,500 metres through to the marathon. Sharon Clode, well-known over cross-country, Linden Franks, back from illness, and Hare, a former national champion over both 800 and 1,500 metres. There's Gdowski, the American, with the best time of 8:54.3. Sharon Clode, the wife of Phil Clode, number 223, the national cross-country champion. And number 224 is Linden Franks from Auckland. Alongside of it is Lorraine Moller, who ran here in the 1974 Commonwealth Games over 800 metres. A familiar figure there of Mary O'Connor, ex-marathoner, who won the national road title just a few months ago. And number 227 is Tina Brown from Canterbury. 7.5 laps of the track, and out quickly from the gun, it's Sharon Clode. And settling into the middle of the track there is Lorraine Moller, who's been in very good form lately, John Davies. She ran that very good 10,000 metres a couple of weeks ago in Auckland. Be interesting to see what she can do in Japan at the end of the month.
Yeah, not only that, Brendan, she ran a world's best time for 10 miles on the track in Auckland too. That's 40 laps. And so she's really training for the marathon, and she's in the best shape I've seen her in since 1982, when in Brisbane she won 2 bronze medals in the 3,000 metres and in the 1,500 metres. Her track running's going exceptionally well.
Very versatile and, of course, now immensely experienced athlete. Lorraine Moller, who at the moment is there in 5th place in the bright pink in the middle of the field as they go past the start-finish line with 7 laps to go. And it's Sharon Clode, the national cross-country champion, and 3rd at the national championships in this event here on this track in Christchurch in March of last year. She leads the field. And alongside of her, running on her heels, is Hare, who's very well performed over 8 and 1,500 metres, is in contention to go to the World Cross Country Championships in Spain in a couple of months' time. She's done the qualifying time. There's Mary O'Connor towards the back of the field.
That's Marguerite Buist behind Lorraine Moller.
So it's like a reunion here for marathon runners. We've got Mary O'Connor and Lorraine Moller, and of course Marguerite Buist, who's run some very fine marathons in her time too. Had an unhappy time at Barcelona over the marathon where she was forced to withdraw, and now trying to rebuild her career. She's at the back of that leading bunch there, just behind Lorraine Moller as they go past the start-finish line with 6 laps to go.
So there's still a long way to go in the women's 3,000 metres. We'll be back here at QE2 Park for the closing stages.
She's got to get out and put a bit of pace on, but I think she's finding it pretty quick at the moment.
Now, of course, Hare, a very good 800-metre runner, particularly in her earlier days. Maybe she might just have the better finishing speed here, John.
Oh, Linden Franks is very quick, Brendan. Arch Jelly coaches Linden and suggested at one stage that she could go close to 4 minutes of 1,500 metres. She's got a ton of pace, but Hare's doing the right thing and trying to run that out of her.
And Lorraine Moller, as she always does, looks very comfortable back there. Just happy to run on the heels there of Linden Franks and Hare. A little gap starting to develop.
Yes, Hare's picked the pace up a little bit. She can sense that Linden Franks is keen on her shoulder, and she's going to make a run wide if she's going to challenge her.
So there it is. 8 minutes flat with 1 lap to go, and it's still Anne Hare. Franks running just in behind her. Lorraine Moller in 3rd place. And now, who has got the best finishing speed? Will it be Anne Hare, or is it Linden Franks, the Aucklander, coming back after a time away from the sport?
Now, this is a good time by Moller, even though she's being beaten by the 2 runners up front. Remember, they've trained specifically these 2 for the track, and Linden Franks trying to get past Anne Hare.
We'll let John Davies get a drink of water. He's getting excited here. A good finish coming with 200 metres to go. And here down on the inside, Linden Franks, the Wellingtonian, leading the Aucklander. Will Franks go on this final bend? It's into the home straight. It's a straight sprint to the finish line, 100 metres away. Franks starts the acceleration here. She cannot respond. And Linden Franks stating very boldly that she is back. 9:06 for Linden Franks unofficially, and here second, and another very good race in preparation for that marathon at the end of the month for Lorraine Moller in 3rd place, and the American will settle for 4th place. That's how it finished in the women's 3,000 metres.
So a good, strong Kiwi finish there in the women's 3,000 metres.